Hey guys, so we're in Overwatch today to do something a little different. If you've been watching my videos for a while, and if you're watching this video right now, you know how a little crappy the graphic setting is on my videos and on my gameplay. So to remedy that, I found a nice article on logicalincrements.com, and they break down all the settings on the graphic settings, and basically it explains what impact each little change is to your gameplay. So I'll link to the article down in the comments below, but you can see here that I have a GeForce GT540M, which is not the best, but it allows me to play relatively well. If I go into my heroes gallery, and we'll be looking at my Reinhardt model for reference, you see that you see all the jagged lines. It's fairly pixelated. The edges are not very smooth, so we're gonna try and fix that basically. So let's go ahead and modify the graphic settings to give us the best graphics quality without hindering the performance. Our graphics quality is set to low right now just because we can't pump out that much graphics quality in general anyways. But we can go into advanced and tweak that a little bit. The render scale will keep at an automatic 35%. We don't need to render anything that's too far away from us. That's because it's gonna lag the gameplay and the video itself. Texture quality is the texture on the models themselves, and I've tried this before, and I'm gonna set this as high. It's gonna require us to restart the application, so we'll do that afterwards. Texture filtering quality, the website goes into a little bit more detail, but I know I've set this up to a high for multiplier before. The local fog details about the fog and the general background, or depending on the map. So I generally don't care about the fog details, so I'm gonna set it to low, or whatever the lowest setting is. Dynamic reflections is one of the options that is very intensive on your graphics card. It's essentially when reflections on different surfaces that the models and the textures apply. So I'm gonna set that to off because I don't really care about that in the gameplay. If you go into the article linked below, there's actually a slider to show you the difference between a low setting and a high setting, and based on these you can change whichever of these options you think you need anyways. So dynamic reflections I'm gonna keep off. The shadow detail, if it's off completely, you don't see shadows on the ground. If it's set to low, you'll see it fairly blurry. I don't care very much about the shadows. It doesn't help me get headshots or make the models look better on the character select screen or anything else, so I'm gonna set that to off. The model detail I'm gonna actually set to high. Models, I believe, are not the characters themselves, but just the things in the environment that you can interact with, things that you can move around, shoot around, health packs. So if I'm not mistaken, that's very minimal. I'm gonna set that to high. The effect detail are smaller graphical objects that shoot up onto the screen whenever you ult, sometimes when you have your primary fire or secondary fire. So projectiles would be a little bit, will have their own effect details. So I'm gonna set it to low. I don't really care much about that. I know I want to max out the anti-alias quality. That would fix the little jagged edges that we have. We're gonna set the refraction quality to high. I believe it's one of the things that are very minimal in performance anyways, and so is local reflections. So we're gonna keep all of that on, and so we're gonna keep all of these settings on. Restart Overwatch, and then we'll see those character models again. See if it gets any better. And we're back in the game. Now, after applying all those settings, you can tell even from this screen that the graphics has gone significantly better. We don't have quite as much jagged edges on the character models, but let's look at those guys again and see how they compare side by side to the old version. So there you go. There is a significant difference by just tweaking all those little options to the point where we don't get a lot of lag anyways, but our graphics definitely look better. So let's jump into a quick practice range over here. So the character models look fairly good. You can open up the Reinhardt again, the Hanzo, and they look really great. So we'll try out the Hanzo, we'll see how far it helps out.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
So models like this have a lot more details. What is that weird jetwing over there? But these are what the models look like with the high setting. So I'm not seeing a lot of lag, if any. So let's take that guy out. Let's see, can I... Nope. Nope, still can't fucking shoot for shit. Still can't fucking shoot. So no amount of graphics work is gonna help with that. Still a terrible Hanzo, but we're trying. We're trying. So we can do that.
Worthy.
So I can't. I tend to overshoot enough significantly that I miss completely. See, my projectile is very small. So when I'm far away, I tend to overcompensate with the height because of that arch and the distance has to travel. But don't see that much of a lag.
See
So
through the wolf's eyes.
if I want to take out all these guys, I'll just queue in there.
Wolf feast.
So yeah, that's not bad. I thought the ult would fuck up our video, because it typically does.
Death walks among you.
And I have a very nice Reaper emote here. Let's see if I can get close enough to the camera. Okay, let's do that again. I have a very nice Reaper emote. I have a fairly nice Reaper emote. He does this, and I do that with teammates all the time. I think it's funny. So I keep forgetting that shift does not teleport me. It's E that teleports me. Goodness. So let's go all the way up here, and what else is in here? Not much, but I do have my ult ready. So what I want to try to do is drop down here and ult. And this is a double kill. 3. That's it. That's it. So here, like, these are moving characters. If I try to hit the body, that took me 2 shots. But what I'm trying to say is, if I'm running towards somebody, it's almost better to try to aim for the head, maybe. I mean, unless you're dead center. Which, I don't know. This is the thing about Reaper that I'm not sure about. Like, can I just aim for if I'm running towards somebody? Let's see someone. Okay. Or if I'm chasing chasing after someone, I'm aiming for the body, as opposed to chasing after someone, I'm aiming for the head. See how long that took? I assume it's because my shots are circular, so if I'm aiming for the head and I don't get, it doesn't all go to the head. It's a smaller target than the body. So, and finally, let's do something with a little bit of pizzazz. So we're gonna be on our diva. Let's fly in. So again, even with diva, if I'm pointing to the body, my spread is not as much as Reaper's is. So if I'm going for someone, it would be better to aim for the head anyways. Like, you can't always aim for the head though, but look how long it takes for me to kill that because it's so far away as opposed to me getting closer. Defense matrix up, shoot him up. So if I shift into that and Q, there you go. So those are the effect details that I was telling you about. The lines that were going from Diva's mech as it's supposed to, as it ults. That's the thing. So that's it for the field test. I hope you've learned something with the options there and you can maximize your PC and your graphics to your needs. Until next time.